to take over Knoxville. They think they hot and they not. I'm about to take over Knoxville. They think they hot and they not. I really think I'm the best. And I say it with my chest. I really think I'm the best. And I say it with my chest. What's up, guys? I'm back again with my beautiful sister. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Anyway, this is Millie. And you know who it is. It's God is Free. And we got some tea today. And go ahead, crack open your wine, your orange juice, whatever,
water, tea,
whatever you need,
coffee. Because
we about to sit down and we about to get into it, honey. We about to get straight into it. So the topic today is, I love black men, but black men don't love me. So I'm gonna go straight to my sister. I'm gonna ask her what she thought when I first told her about the topic.
So when you first told me about the topic, I immediately wanted to jump on it because of my childhood trauma, honestly. Like, just something that is just a trigger for me now, you know? But after kind of just thinking about it as well, I just want to make it clear that I support love. Yes, you know what I mean? Like, love is love. I support interracial relationships. I've been in one. I support everything, all of it.
And as well do I, but I've only been in one long-time relationship in my own life. So I can only speak from my own experiences and so for me, I'm attracted to black men. I love black men, and I've had a lot of attractions to different black men, and I've always been told I'm pretty, but I'm too dark skinned, or I've never dated a dark skinned girl, or the whole stereotypical dark skinned women are hard to deal with, or angry, don't know where that came from, but we need to banish it today, yesterday, tomorrow, we need to banish that. So I wanted to first tell, girl, I got this crazy ass story from my childhood on my first crush.
Okay.
My first crush. He was my best friend's friend. We all lived in this neighborhood. I kind of lived in a project. It was like in the 6th grade. And this was when I first, really started, liking boys and stuff like that. Because before then, I wasn't even thinking about it. Boys were just, whatever. So he probably lived like 2 blocks down from me, like 2 buildings down from me. And we would see him all the time because, we would always be outside, me and my friends, and, riding our bikes, all that good stuff. So, one day I was talking to my best friend, and I was like, girl, because I noticed that she and him was friends. And I was like, girl, he is so cute. And blase, blase. I was like, I think I got a crush on him. And she was like, ooh, girl. And then she went back and told him when I wasn't with her or whatever. And she came back and told me, she was like, oh, he said you was cute, girl. You should talk to him. Okay. So me being bold, I was like, well, next time I see him, I'm gonna talk to him. So next time I seen him, I was in school. So it was like lunchtime or whatever, and he was sitting at a table with his friends, and they was all just sitting there chilling, mingling. We had lunchtime. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna say, hey. And she was like, okay, girl, go do it. She hyping me up and stuff.
Okay.
And I go over there, me being all cute and bold. I was like, hey. And he just looked at me. And then everybody at the table just looked at me. And then everybody was literally just staring at me for like a good 4 seconds. Just like, I was like, well, and she didn't, the bad thing about it is my best friend didn't even walk up with me. She just stayed back there like,
watching.
Yes! And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, my friend said she talked to you and you said that I was cute. And he was like, he looked me up and down. No lie. I'm standing right here. He's sitting down. He looked me up and down, girl. He was like, nah, I ain't say that. And I was just like, oh.
Damn.
Okay. So I walked off or whatever. And my little heart, my little spirit was like a little shattered. Because I was like, did this boy really just embarrass me in front of a whole table full of people? Even if you didn't say that, you could have been like, oh yeah, I said that, but I'll talk to you later or some shit like that. But nah, he like straight dubbed me in front of the whole table. I was so embarrassed. So a couple days go by, me and my friend sitting on the porch or whatever. and he's walking past, because we in the neighborhood, he's walking past with his little friend. Tell me why my best friend gonna tell him this nigga to come over here. She's like, come here. And I'm like, I'm like, really? Okay. So he like, alright, pull his pants up, start walking over there to us. And she like, hey. And he was like, what's that? And she was like, nothing. And she was like, why you do my friend like that the other day? Because you said that she was cute or whatever. She was like, I mean, look, Shawty, you was cute or whatever for work. I was just but you know, I ain't say nothing. I kept it real cute. I was like, and we walked off. And still to this day, they kind of like, you know, it kind of made me like insecure. Because after that, like, no cap, I really hated being dark. And that ain't even a word, bro. I got so many stories of like, bro, elementary school. Bro, this story about to make me mad telling it to y'all. Hold on. Elementary school, third, fourth grade. I went to Liza. And the crazy thing about it, all the niggas that said I was ugly in elementary school and middle school, all in my DMs now trying to get with me. Like, I don't really get that shit. Like, are you dumb? Are you stupid? Like, anyway, sorry. Sorry, that shit be making me mad on the low key. But it's cool though. I know I'm cute. I know. Anyway, elementary school, 4th grade. This dude named, I'm not even gonna name drop because we gonna call him D. This dude named D, he had a twin. We gonna call him E. D and E, whatever. Messiest little baby ass kid you can find in the hood, bro. Messy ass little kid. So, I go in Miss Waters' class. I still remember her name. Hey, Miss Waters, you see that? Hi, I love you. So, Miss Waters' class, right? I go in there and I just sit down in my chair with the group. And then I start feeling something squishy. I try to get up. The chair go with me. I try to get up again.
You're lying.
I swear to God.
What the hell happened? Tell me what happened. What happened?
I swear, bro, I'm kind of just looking around because I'm like, am I tripping? I'm like, I hope I'm not tripping. And I'm like, I raise my hand. Miss Waters in the middle of doing a whole fucking lesson. I raise my hand. I'm like, Miss Waters. And she's like, what? I was like, can you come here? She's like, what? And I'm like, I think I'm stuck. And then D busts out, oh, she glued herself to the seat. She childish. I seen her doing that shit before classroom. She glued herself to the seat. I'm over here about to be in tears, bruh. Like, I'm dead ass stuck to the seat. Like, I don't know what kind of glue. If you watching this.
Did you glue yourself to the seat?
I swear to God, bruh. On everything I love, on both my kids, I did not. Look at me. Why would I glue myself to a seat?
So he put some glue down on your seat.
And my dumb ass.
What grade was it?
4th grade. That, and man, I can't even speak on it no more because I'm gonna start going now. But that's what had happened. He glued me to the seat. I was embarrassed in front of the whole class. All the way up to like, even that whole school year and the next school year, everybody was like, oh, that's the girl that glued herself to the seat. Yeah, I had to deal with that. Yeah.
That's crazy. I have similar but different stories that make me, so your stories bring up a lot of nostalgia for me. I'm just like, wow, oh my God, I can remember the torture of growing up dark skin.
Bro, when I'm telling you, when people cut off all the lights, I'm like, oh, you can't see Christina. Man, I'm telling you, all throughout grade school, being dark skin was not cute. Like, I'm very happy that nowadays people have appreciated dark skins and girls like me can go to school and not get bullied now. But I'm telling you, back in my days, being dark skinned was like.
Do you know that for sure, though? You don't know that for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
We see, you know what I mean?
You're right.
Like, because, you know, we got nieces and daughters and stuff, so we gotta be making sure.
I really hope and I pray that my daughters don't have to go through what I went through.
But I mean, and I think that is definitely, this is where,
because I got so many roasting stories where people like just dead ass roasted me and I went home crying. Like, I got so many stories where people just dead ass roasted me and don't get it. Who gives a fuck? That's just a little girl you roast. So like, for real, like, who gives a fuck? And them same niggas that was roasting on me be asking me if I'm single. Like,
that's where this topic is really coming from. Just childhood traumas that we just have to heal from.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think that.
And don't get me wrong, this is not I'm bashing men or nothing, or I'm bashing black men. That's why I named the title I Love Black Men, but Black Men Don't Love Me, because I blame it on their childhood and what their childhood trauma was, because some mothers and fathers didn't teach their young boys to love women, and they didn't give their young boys affection to where they know how to accept affection and give affection and reciprocate it. And I can't always blame it on them, but there's a certain time where you get a certain age where you need to learn, though. You need to learn, and there's no excuse for it.
And I think that comes from really just self-discovery and like learning how to love yourself and self-care, and like taking that step to really figure out what are the things that are hurting you, and really learning how to take accountability for your actions. Like, and I don't know, it'll happen one day. It happens for most people, you know. So we just have to promote that, you know, so that the ones that have a little bit harder of a time, you know, taking that leap, we have to encourage that.
For real, we do. My next little semi-topic within this topic was things that we want to see in black men. And I think things that we want to see in black men is more sensitivity and empathy for not just ourselves but for other people, and especially the significant other, because there's a lot of black men who feel entitlement when they're married. Like, they feel like their wife owes them stuff, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can only speak from my own past experience and some of the experience that I have seen for myself, and that's what I've seen. A lot of the black men in my life have felt some type of entitlement for a woman. Like, they're supposed to cater to them, like they're supposed to do that, and they don't respect them when they do that. They don't reciprocate that love when they do it. They think it's like, oh, this is what you're supposed to do, like type stuff.
I've never experienced that from being with a black man, like just from my own personal experiences, but I do understand, and I can see how, and I have seen situations of things being that way, but for me, I guess it's more so something that I would want to see, or something that I would have liked to see, and from my past relationships, is the pride being set aside, you know, because there's a lot of pride, and with pride it just kind of blocks the ability to really kind of
self-examine yourself, you know.
Yeah, and that too. Yeah, pride blocks a lot, so that's just one of the things.
And there is a lot of men out here that are dead. I hate to say this, but there is a lot of black men out here that are just batshit crazy, and they need therapy, okay? There's a lot of broken black men that need therapy, like, seriously, like, because I think people need to talk about these mental issues more. There's a lot of black men that are bipolar, schizophrenic, that are borderline fucking personality disorder. Like, there is a lot of men out there just walking the streets. And we need to get help. Like, they need to get help. Like, somebody needs to do something about this, because there's a lot of women dying from their husbands and their boyfriends and stuff. And even from strangers that just had a crush on that woman. Like, there's a lot of women dying because of this, you know? And we really need to get these men help. Like, for real. We shouldn't. And I say this because you might know somebody who's like that, and you're not making them accountable for their actions. That's why I say we need to get people. Yeah, we should not turn a blind eye to R. Kelly, you know?
Domestic violence.
We should not turn a blind eye to domestic violence, because there's been situations where I couldn't help but turn a blind eye, where I was in the house with a man and a woman, and that man was choking his woman out so she couldn't breathe, and I couldn't do nothing. Nothing, because what can I do? I'm just a defenseless woman myself. What can I do? We need to hold people accountable for their actions, honestly. We need to hold our peers. If you know somebody that's beating on that woman, you need to hold that person accountable for what he's doing.
Exactly.
I feel like.
If you call yourself a friend or someone who cares about that person, then accountability needs to be something that you... And I mean, and people will say, oh, I don't want to have to be accountable or responsible for. But I mean, it's just a part of being in somebody's life and a human being, like on earth.
Would you want your daughter, your mama, your auntie, if your auntie getting beat on, are you going to hold that person that's beating on her accountable?
Exactly.
If your daughter is getting beat on, are you going to hold that person accountable that's beating on her?
Exactly. And promoting like the education of holding yourself accountable, like the importance of holding yourself accountable, because a lot of these people that do these things don't know how to hold themselves accountable, you know, and they are just
that's why I said we need to help people get help.
Yeah,
we do. We need to help people get help. If we see somebody that needs help, I feel like you should do whatever you can to help them. And I'm not saying everybody needs to be out saving strangers, but I am saying if you're close friends with somebody that's beating on their wife, I feel like you should have hold them accountable. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
There's a lot of black men out here that are intimidated by black women too. There is. I hate to say it, but men get jealous too. And they do get jealous of women. I feel that way. I don't know how you feel, but I feel that way. How you feel?
I mean, I don't know if it's jealous. I mean, I just think it's kind of tied into, I feel like that behavior and that characteristic also just gets tied into putting your pride aside. You know,
and I guess that behavior has a thing with toxic masculinity. I wrote that down.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of toxic men out there. Not every man is toxic.
Right.
But there's a lot of toxic men out there. And, you know, everybody has feminine energy and masculine energy. And some men, they were taught to suppress their feminine energy as a child. Like, you know, some men grow up and their dad tell them, you can't cry. You a bitch if you cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tell them, oh, it's okay to cheat. Like, when is it okay to cheat?
Or not even tell them, but just kind of like
encourage them.
Show that.
Yeah.
You know? Like, raise them in an environment where that's what they're doing.
And it's really just sad. It's really sad. Because, I mean, I don't feel like because there's a lot of young boys that grow up where they don't have a mother or a father, or they don't have a father, or they don't have a mother.
I mean, and the thing that I just want to say is a lot of, I guess, my issue with this topic and like just the issue that I have with Black men today, just one, we already kind of said, it stems from my childhood. You know, just hearing things like from my family, from my own family, from my mom, you know, like, you'd be a slave, you'd be a field slave, you know, like, and then she'd be a house slave, blah blah blah, and then just constantly hearing, because I was never bold as a kid. I never just walked up and
I was the only one that was bold.
Hey.
I was bold.
But just hearing out of observation of my peers, I would never date a dark-skinned girl. Dark-skinned girls are ugly, or they have too much attitude, or whatever the reason was. Hearing that so often really just was like, okay, automatically I'm not leaving this gate. I'm not gonna shoot my shot. I'm just gonna stay right here in this box. If you step into my box, then then it's on and popping, I guess.
Yeah.
But as far as anything like that, and it really had took a toll on my self-esteem as well.
Same.
But like now, I don't know. It's just all about kind of learning yourself. And
it comes to a point where you have to, you realize you are who you are, and you can't change that, and you have to embrace who you are and fall in love with yourself. And it comes.
And I don't know if you ever heard this, but I still hear it and heard it a lot growing up. What do you mix with?
They used to think I was African. Everybody used to think, oh, are you African? No, I'm just dark skinned.
Yeah.
They used to always say I was African, and not all Africans are dark skinned.
And the thing is, of course, and now knowing, like, we are mixed with things, like we do have, things that we're mixed with, but that's besides the point. They always try to make it seem like that was why you're beautiful. You know what I mean? That the color of your skin just means that you're, like a lower class.
Yeah,
or just like a lower,
I hate that.
And it's wild.
Like I said, it's bullies.
But there are lots of things, because I've been in interracial relationships, and I've been in, like same race relationships and all kinds of relationships. And there are things that I want to point out that I do specifically love about a black man. Like specifically that I know going into any type of relationship with a black man, I know these are things that are usually.
What's your number one thing to a black man?
The number one thing is like protection. You know what I mean? Like just the feeling of being safe.
If you can't feel safe with your partner,
no matter what happens, no matter what pops off,
what are you doing?
Each time he's standing up and he's like, what's going on?
If I can't talk my shit, I'ma call my nigga. My nigga be here to beat your ass. If I can't talk my shit while I'm with you, then what are we doing?
See? And I'm not that kind of girl. Like, I'm not just gonna purposely get, my dude.
No, I'm not saying nothing. I mean, I'm not saying like purposely, but if I had to protect myself, and I know, like,
Exactly. In the back of my mind, I know that if anything happened and I needed to call somebody, I could call, a black man, and he would be like,
there.
What the fuck is happening? What's going on? So that is comforting, and that's something that I love about black men. And then also, just like, I mean, there's just so many things. Like, if you've ever been with like an ambitious, or been able to see the ambition of a black man, and like the drive and the motivation, like when he wants something and when he puts his mind to, he's doing this or he's doing this, like there's no stopping,
no distractions.
Exactly. And I like that. And it's just a good quality to have in a partner. You know what I mean? Especially if that's something that you also value.
It is.
And me as a black woman, like, that is just when I put my mind to something, like when I really decide, you know what, I'm not playing games, like this is something that I want to do, I go hard and I get that shit out the mud. I don't play.
100%.
And like black men the same.
Yeah.
Black men the same.
I think that's just in the blood. It's in our culture. It's in our roots.
Because, I mean, historically, like, we do have to work so much harder. And we've had to work so much harder to get just the simple things.
Yeah. I mean,
I
want to just appreciate right now all of my ancestors for letting us be here today, to letting us be able to go out to the store and mingle with the other races, for letting
to be alive.
I mean, exactly. Yeah. For us, I mean, don't get me wrong, we still got a long way to go when it comes to racism and stuff. But our ancestors got us here, and it's our job to finish it. Our ancestors got us here. So we need to appreciate our ancestors because they got beat and
Sorry, the way that you, yeah, but yes, they did get beat and sold and like killed. Yeah, no, I get it. I got you, girl. I'm here.
No, but seriously, like, they went through hell and back to get us where we are today.
Exactly.
You know, like, we're able to drive a car, we're able to be the president, we're able to.
Girl, what is going on? Calm down. Okay, but yes, we and I think that is where the pride. That's what's helped me find my pride and like this is who I am.
Exactly.
You know, and I
I'm
just
just
hope that
saying-
everybody, no matter what kind of ancestors that you have, I hope that everybody is able to look back and really just be like okay,
we have came a long way.
yeah,
We
like,
have.
just find the pride in yourself, not
Yes.
just for black women, or black people, but just
But
for everybody.
every
Like,
race, you know.
it's a good feeling to be able to just look back and say thank you for this chance to like be alive
and that's all I'm saying. I'm
Be
just
able
saying.
to
I'm just trying to,
change
you
the
know. I'm
future.
just saying thank you for all my ancestors. They got me here today.
Hallelujah.
Because I ain't even gonna cap. I couldn't have been no slave. I would have died instantly because I'm not doing shit for nobody.
The
I
fire
couldn't do it.
in my soul to be free and to do things
I
my
couldn't
own
have did
way
it. I would have died.
makes me know that I would have also been done for because or free or if I had been back there I would have been
One of those underground
Yes.
railroad, one of those
Harriet Tubman. Okay, I would have been because
Yeah, I'm
the
sorry.
fire in my soul today.
I couldn't.
That-
I'm sorry. I couldn't have done it. I could not have.
Yes.
I could not have. Boy. No, I couldn't have done it. That would have.
And then
You
it's
gotta
like
shoot
when
her.
you grow and you live your life and you start to level up, you start to realize, oh, like this is what I could have done.
Mhm.
Like you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
hate-
this is how you handle this.
You know when
situation
you
and
get in
these
an
types of people.
argument and you can't really think of what to say when you in an argument and then you go home and you be thinking about the argument and you be like, I should have said that. This stupid motherfucker. I swear I do that all the time. I be getting in an argument. Don't say shit. When I get back home, I be saying, shit, I should have said that. And be like that. But, I mean, y'all, at the end of the day, love who you love, be who you are, and love yourself.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And open up, like just be open, honestly. Like stop letting, you know, I don't even know what to call it. Just stop letting stereotypes or just because you heard a certain thing stop you from, I don't know, just being who you are.
Exactly.
And like loving who you want to love.
Exactly. And that's just that.
Because life without love, oh.
That's why God put women here. Because life without love would have been nothing.
I mean, not just women, because like you said, everybody has a masculine and feminine, you know, energy. So that's why the feminine side of everything was created, you know, I feel like. And I feel like that's probably why it pairs so well with, you know, masculinity, because it works. It's like yin and yang.
Yeah.
It's like evil and good. One can't exist without the other.
I agree.
Yeah.
Speaking facts. Alright, y'all know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will be back next week with another topic.
Oh, wait. And also,
Like, comment, share.
we gotta say his name. George Floyd.
And rest in peace to George Floyd. Let's give him a moment of silence right now to all his family members, all his loved ones, all his friends that was connected to him and lost him.
And really just also reflect on just all of them, all of the victims to this
Everybody.
police brutality.
From Trayvon Martin to Sandra Bland to all of them. Well,
Ahmaud Arbery.
There's
Aubrey
hundreds
Ahmaud.
of names that we can name right now.
All of them, because it's just crazy out here.
It is, and it's sad, and we need to protect each other and protect ourselves.
yeah, protect each other as humans.
Mhm.
Come on now. All right, but I guess we really are out of here, guys.
Yes, we're out of here. We'll be back next week. Come and join us.